So we started using Izzy a few years ago, specifically for our support line. And so we've operated a 24-hour, 7-day a week support line probably since 1989. We've had a support line. It's one of our core programs that we offer, and it's staffed by volunteers. And so we have over 150 volunteers who take 4-hour shifts on our support line. And it's always been kind of a nightmare to organize that many volunteers, that many shifts every single month. And, we don't receive funding really for that support line. And so it was taking a lot of staff resources just to organize and keep the line open. And we would miss shifts, we would miss calls. The technology we were using before wasn't as reliable. It was like a real hassle to try to get things moving. And so Izzy kind of came around with this made for our sector, a solution that was made specifically for the work that we want to do. And that's what made it different than other software companies or software products, is that Izzy really invested in the sexual assault services sector and the needs that we have in terms of our reporting to different funders, our need to be able to pull different stats to track our work, performance measures. They really worked with our sector to really understand what our needs were, where with other, software companies that we worked with, because we are a charity and under-resourced, we often would just get these prepackaged products that when we would say, oh, that doesn't quite work, are you able to change this for us? It was we just wouldn't even hear back. We would get ghosted, even with companies we had contracts with.
Really, they wouldn't even offer you the premium fee.
No.
Wow.
Where with Izzy, we talked to Izzy, probably when we were getting going, on a daily basis, we would hear from their team, from their leadership. They always reach out when they're planning to roll out new features. They ask for our input. We feel like there's a real respect for the work that we do from Izzy, and that they want to make sure that they're meeting the needs that we have as customers. It's very different than how we've been treated by other software companies.